Have with me Varada Murthy from Bangalore. He is the founder of People First Leadership Academy as well as Mentors Lab operating from Bangalore. When I announced the mission statement, I was in touch with various coaches as well as leaders across India. Had the compelling passion in order to contribute to the talent as well as nation. And Vardhamurthy was supportive in terms of coming forward and saying that, yes, I want to be a part of this greater cause. Sir, first, thank you so much for accepting my invite and being on the show. Would you like to share a bit about your journey?
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me to this Leaders Talk show. And I must congratulate you as well. I understand 9 to 5 job didn't excite you, and you want to do something big and something definitely for the young community. That's a wonderful initiative. I wish you all the best in your journey. Coming back to my journey, yes, when I've started, my journey in India, of course, in Bangalore, that's my hometown. Very few years, I think 2.5 years that I've worked in India before I moved to Middle East and heading human resources for a UK-based MNC there. 10 years back, 12 years back, to be precise, that I wanted to do something different and something that, was calling. Training and development was always, kind of very interesting subject to me, and I loved that. Apart from all other HR activities, I was also responsible for training and development, and that fascinated me. So the reason for me to, of course, relocate was 2 reasons. One, I wanted to educate my children back in India. When I got back, I had thought even before coming that I wanted to start something on my own. Always had a dream of wanting to start my own company and, wanting to work with younger India particularly. You obviously, when you're hiring people, you meet lots of people and, you learn a lot there. These guys used to come for jobs, come with certificates and nothing wrong with it though. But then, they lack skills. They were brilliant in academics, but the skills, particularly the specific skills that we were looking for, we were not finding it. We need to help these youth, particularly from school it starts. It's not from the college, but it's school. So that's when I thought, then why not I start working with youth? So we started working with youth. We started working with schools and colleges, developing, certain essential skills. We've designed some programs and offered them. And that was all, very well appreciated. And then, slowly schools started calling us, why not you work with our teaching community as well? Because these programs are good. And even our teachers need these skills. We did work with them, and we soon figured out that we were not very happy with that, offering these 1, 2, 3 day workshops. We thought there must be something bigger that we need to do. There must be something more meaningful that we need to do. So that's when we thought, okay, why not we do a bit of a research to figure out what's that they're looking for, or what are the pain areas in schools. And when we did the research, the result was that for quality teacher, they were looking for passionate teachers. And of course, they were looking for teachers who can communicate well, and the most importantly, the communication skills. And they wanted some teachers to stay longer, although that was not in our hands. We then thought, why not we design a program? And that's the beginning of our professional certification program for teachers. It's called Integrated Teachers Training Program, ITTC. So we integrated a couple of, the practices that were predominantly in India at that point of time, like NTT, MTT, and Waldorf methodology. We did that, and we did about 32 batches. The 33rd batch is going on now. So in the last 12 years. That was appreciated very well, but trained about 35,000, young students. That's both school and colleges. We have designed a program. We had, in fact, designed a program called, I Have a Dream, or I'm a Winner. So quite a few programs just to see how it goes. And I must thank Rotary as well, because I was part of Rotary for a short, brief period, I must say, 2010-11. They had a program, it's called RAILA, youth program. That was in similar lines, like, helping those students, particularly 9th and 10th standard students in government schools. But we reached out to even private schools, reached out to state-run schools, unaided schools, and we reached out to students of 10 plus. And what I figured out was that all of them, had dreams, and they didn't know whether they can become, so that was missing. And that's where I thought that, we definitely need to help them,
ago that you have identified during your journey in terms of knowing that talent needs nurturing. I'm a strong believer and advocate that all of us are talented. In some or the other way, all of us have those innate talents and strengths.
Absolutely.
Both the teachers as well as the students, and then beautifully bringing both of them together so that we synchronize a kind of mediator in between in terms of facilitating these programs. Apart from teachers, what are these coaches? This is a new term which is coming up.
It's not new if you ask me. It was always there. Earlier we used to call it as guru, right? Now it's, the new word which is coach. It's fine. Otherwise, you have already heard about mentoring and mentors. I mean, the very first thing comes to my mind is the transformation. You help someone transform, you help someone move from point A to point B, or say help someone to realize self-actualization instead of just giving off the shelf and giving it to him, as a solution. But then you help them to transform within. See, the moment you start taking action, you get more confident. So sometimes when you say, the other way is like inaction creates doubt. If you don't act at all, you start doubting yourself.
Challenges that you regularly face from the youth or students or teachers, and how do you overcome these challenges?
Well, challenges, it depends on the wanting to do, the desire. That's key. Say there are teachers who are really looking to grow, wanting to embrace continuous professional development, and they are really hungry to progress to next level. Of course, learning opportunities, and as you said in the beginning, coaching is yet to catch up. But when you come to institute level, a long way to go. You start working with anyone. Like, for example, you get one and you start working with them, and then you show the result. If somebody you transform someone, and then they share the story, and that's how it has to catch up. You know everything, and that's enough. But unfortunately, it's not so. I've been going to colleges, I've been going to schools now with a program called YLP, Young Leaders Program, and the reception has been extremely good. So students are open to it, and they want to learn, they want to develop, skills. And the corporate hires today, even before they graduate, looking at the skills. And a lot of them are employed, a lot of them are working, but then they're not completed graduation yet. So that's purely because of the skills that they have, They don't even look at the academics yet, though. But then, yes, academics are important. They need to complete that, in order to move again from there, to progress. I would always tell students that while studying, while you are continuing your academics, also start developing skills, and that will be definitely awesome for you.
For the next 3 years, the most sort of skills bring awareness on, or you would like to train people on, such that they get equipped even before they hit their jobs or their professions?